Yeah. What's good, B? This your boy Rocdastar right now. I'm warming up some food to eat. And I'm up for the first time today. This is my first hour. I sleep late. But yo, I want to talk about something right now that I realize I'm still remembering a lot of things that happened in my life and things that went on in my life and a lot of interesting stories that occurred in my life that I'm documenting by talking about it and making these videos about it. But some of them are too good to be true. Now we're going to get into it, the great discussion. You know what I mean? I know for those who like social commentary, they should love this. But those who don't, my fault, y'all. But I gotta blast. I'm just giving a blast. So I already gave over 160 videos of the great discussion. So you know it's like a library. Some people call it the Bible, but we gonna do it. Now, we gonna talk about the time I lit up a blunt on around 100 Center Street, across the street from the courthouse. Right? So what had happened was, excuse me, I didn't really wipe my face, but what happened was, so I don't forget. So I grabbed the phone immediately and, I'm doing this video. Now back to what I was saying. Now, so what happened was I was working at CEO. You feel what I'm coming from? Center for Employment Opportunities. These people, they deal with parolees and probation officers. You feel where I'm coming from? But anyway, what happened was this. What happened was it was a day that I was working inside the hygiene place where you go and get your birth certificate at, right? So it was this day that it was this time where I was working in the birth certificate office in Manhattan. I was doing maintenance there. You feel where I'm coming from? Everything was cool. You feel where I'm coming from? It's just that when we took our breaks and whatever have you, or even while we was on shift, we would go to the back door, and inside the building we would go to the back door, and the back door faces 100 Center Street courthouse. You feel where I'm coming from? Not Supreme Court, but the courthouse, where they do the regular cases at with misdemeanors and all that. It was like around 11ish, 12 o'clock in the afternoon when I lit up the blunt to go smoke. And it was this Spanish kid, this Puerto Rican kid that was with me. I'm like, yo, you want to smoke? He looked at me because this is back in like 2004 or something like that. 2005, I don't know. But this is back then around that time. And the kid looked at me like, you know where we at? We right across the street from the car. I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck about all that, man. We don't smoke a blunt. That shit only a misdemeanor. You feel it where we're coming from? We smoking. Nobody say nothing. And so this nigga scared. I'm like, what they gonna do? Put us in the cell from here and charge us with a misdemeanor? That's nothing but a misdemeanor, dogs. Light that shit up. I'ma light this shit up and smoke. And so 12 o'clock hit. I smoked another blunt. I think I lit up two blunts. Maybe one. But I think we smoked like half of it and then put the other half and then smoked the other half when lunchtime came. And we were standing by the door, like making it look like we were just smoking cigarettes, but really it was weed. But I was like kind of cuffing it, but you could still smell it, you know what I'm saying? So cuffing it was what it was. You feel where I'm coming from? But that kid was like, I'll never forget this day, B. he was like, I'll never forget this day. Yeah, man. Then there was another time where I was coming from the weed spot with this white kid, and I don't know if I said this in another video. I remember this one time where I was coming from the spot with this white kid. It was like nighttime, whatever. And we was coming back to my house because he had came to my house to get me to go get some smoke for him, you know what I mean? And this nigga, police hopped out on us. The gun squad hopped out on us. They was looking for guns and all that. He was like, yo, you got anything on you, man? I pulled out the weed like, man, I got weed on me. I got an ounce on me. We about to go to the studio. He's like, all right, put that shit back in your pocket. But you ain't got no hammers on you, right? And I'm like, nah. He was like, lift up your coat. If I gotta get out this car, y'all going in for that ounce. If it's something, if I gotta get out this car, y'all going in for that ounce. And I'm like, nah. And I pulled out. I put my coat up or whatever, turn around, let him open my jacket for real quick. I had the North Face on, 700 Gore-Tex North Face. So I opened my coat, lift up my shirt and all that, show that I ain't had no burner. They let us go. The white kid was bugging like, oh, this nigga pulled out a fucking ounce. He pulled the ounce out and showed these niggas let us go. I'm like, it's only a misdemeanor, my nigga. The fucking possession of marijuana, that's just a misdemeanor, my nigga. Them niggas after guns and all that, you know what I mean? They ain't after all that stupid shit, man. Why process for an ounce of smoke when niggas right now getting robbed or murdered or something like that, man? That's a stupid idea to do. Taking us in for some bullshit ass weed, man. Come on. That ain't nothing. You know what I mean? So that's what happened. So that was just two different scenarios that all did not happen in the same day. And anyway, Rocdastar. I'ma holla at y'all. Peace. Be good.